Hello and welcome to ZBrush Basics. In this series, I'm going to help you to learn ZBrush, and this is a very good course for the beginners. So if you are a beginner or want to get your hands on ZBrush, then this video is for you. My name is Narendra Keshkar, and you are watching cgtreat.com. So without wasting any time, let's get started. When you launch ZBrush, you see by default the lightbox panel is open, and here you can find the pre-made projects being provided by the ZBrush and the Pixologic, and there are some more projects where you can just double click and start sculpting. So I will double click on demo head sphere 128.zpr. So here my project has been loaded, and now I can start sculpting on it. As you notice, when I sculpt on the one side, it also reflects on the other side. The reason is that by default ZBrush has symmetry turned on. So I would suggest you to just keep it on, but if in case you want to just turn it off, so the shortcut for this symmetry is X. So when you press X, your symmetry will be turned off, and when you press X, it will be turned on again. You navigate and how you rotate the object. You can see I can rotate the object. So to rotate this sphere, actually I can just drag anywhere in the artboard, and I can drag up and down this in this art area. I can also pan, so I can just you just have to click on Alt and drag. So when you click Alt and drag, you can just pan and move the object. When you release Alt while dragging, it zooms in or out the model, the object. See, as you can see, again press Alt, move the object and release the Alt while dragging, so it just zooms in, zoom out. You can do same thing by clicking here, move icon. You can also zoom in, zoom out by clicking this zoom 3D icon. You can rotate here in the same way. So if you can't remember the key shortcuts, no worries, but I would definitely recommend to remember all these shortcuts, because that will improve your workflow and increase your speed significantly. Now, in order to sculpt, there is one standard brush is already being selected. So when you start adding the information, it just pulls the information up. But what if you want to push the information inside, or wants to make holes? So just to do it, press Alt and you can sculpt. So it just reverse the direction of your brush, and instead of pulling, you can just start pushing the details into the object. Here. I would go and select another sphere. Now, when I add details here, so this is a brush panel where when I click on this icon, it opens the complete brush panel where you can see the 3D sculpting brushes, and you can also see the quick picks. So these are most common brushes that you use, so that's why they are in this category. So it also records your last pick of brushes. So the brush, for example, you use some brush. So when you click on the brush icon, it just opens the brush panels, and here you will see all the 3D sculpting brushes listed here. You can also see the quick picks, that is actually most common brushes put on this category, so you can use them more often. You can select any brushes from here. So the moment you select, you can, every brush has its distinct property. I can go and select this clay brush and it has some different kind of properties. This brush is very ideal for adding muscular details and the volume to the character or object. In the same way, I can press Alt to push the information. I can also change. Let me change and just add more details. Right? So you can just do anything and go crazy on that. Now, if you want to smooth it, like this sphere now looks very rough and doesn't look good. So what if I want to go back in the timeline? So one way, I can press Ctrl and Z repeatedly. Another way is to check here. So this is a timeline. So whatever action you do, it just records your every brush strokes and every action. So you can just go back and forth to decide from which point you want to undo and you want to start on again. Right? So I will just undo and reduce the details. Next thing is, on this stand I will select the standard brush, and here there are some more options that I can choose. So I can change the brush strokes. So I will leave it for now. I will select the alpha. So this is the alpha channel. Here I can select different alpha channel. For example, if I select this, then my brush reacts totally differently. Or when I press Alt, it just push the information. Here, this is a good way to create the wrinkles and the fine details on the surface. I can change this alpha and I can do something else. Then you see, so I can also change this alpha to some, add more details. I can add bumps, I can add these fine skin details. Now you may feel at certain point that now you have added a lot of details that is become a kind of too much, and you want to smooth it out. Like this sphere now has become quite rough and I want to smooth it out. So just press Shift and just use the brush strokes so that you can just smooth your model, smooth your object. Right here. And then you can start again. So you can add the information, and if you want to smooth it, you can just do the smooth. So this helps to adding the muscular details and other fine details. So you can play with the alphas. You can try and go select other different alpha and try out then how they look. I will also suggest to go find and download, if you can find some alpha from the internet, and try use them and test how does it look like. I'm just giving you just a rough idea that how powerful this brush is, and you can customize it at your liking. Yeah. Now I will do one thing. I will just change the sphere because I just don't want to save the information, and we can start on again. I will just deselect the alpha and come to this my standard brush. Now if you notice, this is my brush stroke, Now this is the Z intensity. Now if you notice, when I put my brush strokes, then it looks quite soft, but when I increase the Z intensity, the brush strokes comes very hard. So you can also change the Z intensity and increase or decrease your brush pressure. It acts in the same way. I can reduce the Z intensity and it works in the way you want, right? You can also change the material. So this is a material panel, and from here you can click and you can see all the materials being listed here. So try out all the other brushes and see how does it works. Also try out your materials and the alpha, use your combinations and create whatever you want. So, and let me know what you have created, and if this video somehow helped you, then press it a like and subscribe the channel so that you can stay updated with the next coming videos. Don't forget to click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload any new tutorial, you will get an instant update. Right? So that's it for now, and thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next coming video.